Hello and welcome. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
We have already started here. Vitinha with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Knocks it into space. Shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted.
We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
It's Dembele! Camavinga. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Great defending, strong and determined. No, that's been intercepted. Lee Kang-in. Vinicius Junior. Chouameni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. It's a pretty loose pass. Fabian Ruiz. Looking to shapes to shoot! And again! Too close for comfort. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Dembele. Oh, that's a key into... Ah, he's given it away. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get it through? Cleared away. Camavinga. Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That'll be a throw-in. Mbappe, over to the left. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. He's got away. Madrid have reclaimed it. Played out wide. That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. Always onto this. Eder Militao cuts it out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lee Kang-in. Oh, that's well spotted. Vinicius Junior. And here's Rodrigo. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Lee Kang-in. Tries to play it through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now, can they get him away? And it's Mendes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Mbappe!
Try from range.
That's really well manoeuvred. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And they win it back again. Can he get on the end of this? Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Rodrigo. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Paris Saint-Germain really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Paris Saint-Germain sitting pretty here at half-time. He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, this time, surely! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Kvaratskhelia looking to run onto it. And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
A case now of complete control. Looking for options for movement. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. Doué.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Vitinha. Well, that pass isn't the best. Just about up to the hour now. Fabian Ruiz. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played out towards the right wing.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lee Kang-in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. And now the breakaway. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. Doué. And a chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
El dorsal 15. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. Hakimi. Played in deep. He gets big. Barcola gets flagged offside. Madrid making consecutive changes here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely shaped ball. Courtois claims comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. Vitinha. That's a sharp pass. There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Fabian Ruiz! Just too high. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Vitinha, and he's managed to... Great chance! And that is wildly off target.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Vitinha. Mbai. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. To further improve their position of comfort. Golden opportunity wasted.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Now it's Mbappe. Hakimi makes the interception. Vitinha. Nice looking ball. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, cracking. It's Dembele! They've done it! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Paris Saint-Germain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Aimed beyond the defence. Big chance! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Can he finish? And he couldn't keep it down. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch, and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Dembele gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drew.
I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Oh, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here. Well, and Dembele! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
He's looking wide. Fabian Ruiz. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nice-looking ball. That's been cut out, well played. It's a pretty loose pass. No way through. Shot a goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
It's Dembele! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Dembele certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Kvaratskhelia! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Back in possession and ready to go again. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Lee Kang-in. Doué receives it in a good position here. Paris Saint-Germain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And here's Rodrigo. Dembele. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Hakimi. And it's Vitinha. Played into space. And no, that was never going to make it. Vinicius Junior. Threads one in. Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Vitinha takes a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Vitinha. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Hakimi. And the finish! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw! And this is expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't...
He's one-on-one chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Caught offside that time. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Doué. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's a key interception. Kvaratskhelia. And the shot! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will, and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Paris Saint-Germain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Doué, and a chance! Off the post! And the first half is done. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Paris Saint-Germain pretty much out of sight here. It really has been a one-sided game so far. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dinked through. And this is Dembele. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Paris Saint-Germain do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And he plays one through. And this is Dembele. And that's not going to reach. Well, there's the clearance. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rodrigo. Fabian Ruiz.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The less said about that pass, the better. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, no joy this time.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's played into the middle. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rodrigo. Vitinha. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's only too happy to take that back. It's a searching pass. Oh, delightful ball. Another chance from a corner. So, third corner of the game.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 15. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Cleared away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Fabian Ruiz. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. And now they can clear their lines. Vitinha. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Barcola. But he's well positioned here. Not the most accurate pass. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's in a great position here. It's Dembele! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Paris Saint-Germain get their fourth corner. Goulet. And it's made its way. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cross from Hakimi. Mbappe. And shifted it to the flank. And the counter is on. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there. Here's a chance! No, that's just wide. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. It's come to nothing. Now it's Vitinha. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he's straight offside. And the number on the board is 3. And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Dembele claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. He's in space and looking for options, and he's got his cross in, and he's there to clear it. Vinicius Junior knocks it into space. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most...
Dembele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Dembele has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fabian Ruiz. Still goalless. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Courtois claims comfortably.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Tries to pass it. Oh, shooting chance! He scored! Inevitable, classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dembele, it's Dembele! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Dembele. And they win it back again. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shot could be... Kvaratskhelia! Now, oh, it's fallen loose again! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Doué. Looking for the run. And it's hoisted clear. Backward it goes. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He's onside! And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And there's Green. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, another chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop.
Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Tchouameni. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Fabian Ruiz. Looking to play him in. And that's gone route one. And the first half is done. Some first half thoughts?
Paris Saint-Germain certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, what has happened here? And it's been given away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he plays one through. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, well played. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Madrid are down to 10 men. He's a sharp little ball here. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Well, that's well spotted. Kvaratskhelia. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Takes a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz spots it and intercepts. And the shot! Loose ball, and it's come back out to him. They've scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Can he finish? He's scored! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Dembele shot a goal! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. He's in a great position here, and he shoots! Another big chance that gets away.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the...
And a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Mbappe has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
El dorsal 11 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15.
Paris Saint-Germain have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball, brilliantly cut out. It's a smartly directed ball. Aimed beyond the defence, and the through ball. And he's heaved it away. Vitinha. Now it's Dembele. Mayulu. He is through here. That's a good ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from...
He's through, it's one-on-one! Judge, surely! He's got a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
5 minutos de descuento.
Paris Saint-Germain could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal through. He's come in hard. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Mayulu. Passes short and sharp. Shoots! The whistle has gone and it is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. Good effort from distance. Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Ball's gone out of play. Lee Kang-in, he's gone for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Lee Kang-in brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Nicked it back promptly. Opts for safety. Doué wins the duel this time. Aims beyond the defence. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's picked his way. He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Searching pass he's played there. It's a searching pass. Lee Kang-in. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vitinha. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, it's just a little long. And he's heaved it away. And here's Rodrigo. And he's straight offside. Pass somewhat off target. Still goalless. And it's Hakimi. Doué. Dembele. And that is expertly dealt with. Elects to cross. He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Hakimi, played into space. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass...
Dembele! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely ball. Shot, surely! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Clipped into space. And the shot! And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rudiger. Now it's Mbappe. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Good read, needed to be. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vitinha. Looking for the run. Floated through. That's a good ball. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Turns and goes back. He's having a go. Just off target.
Rodrigo has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Dembele stood his ground strong. It's Dembele! Looking for options for movement. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Lee Kang-in. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. A more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Paris Saint-Germain can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Vitinha. Chouameni. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's a good ball out wide. Fires it in low. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Paris Saint-Germain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes.
Oh, what has happened here? Distributed tidily. Cross to the back post. Terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, this looks sharp. That has not gone well. Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And they've got a throw. And it's Vitinha. Can he get on? And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Cross from Hakimi. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Well played right. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bellingham. And this is Dembele. Taken back almost at once. And he plays one through. Shoots! That is ended up in no man's. Has another go! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rodrigo. He's through here. Mbappe gets through on his own. Rodrigo! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the cross comes in. Shifted it to the flank. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Can he finish? And it's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. We were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Mbappe. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rudiger, little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Madrid are down to 10 men. Mayulu. Here's Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And it's Vitinha. It's a pretty loose pass. Some really good ball movement. No, it's come to nothing. Looking to play him in. Dembele. Now this could be a chance. Madrid can breathe again. Just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's out for a goal kick. And it's Arda Güler. Oh, perfectly measured that. Bayulu. Mbaye. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. Has a shot! Oh, terrific save. Goes for a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that. Paris Saint-Germain. So that's it. It is all over. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly... Can he finish? Saint-Germain! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart...
Takes a shot! And it's in! 2, and we've barely begun here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he's picked out the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Vitinha receives it in a good position here. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Mbappe. Lee Kang-in. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely spread. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vinicius Junior. Real chance! Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Fabian Ruiz getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it. He's in a great position here. He's having a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. Courtois, in the context of the game, he must save it. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Fabian Ruiz. Lovely chance for a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Now it's Rodrigo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's an errant pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Junior. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's intervened well there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. Marquinhos. And it's Vitinha. And it's Doué. And he plays one through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Shake! There it is! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A case now of complete control. Eder Militao gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? And that has put paid to that. Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there. Well, there could be danger here. And he's found a way past. Big chance. Must be. It'll be a throw-in. Well timed, excellent interception. Lee Kang-in. Chips it through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets.